Hi guys, today is the day I get peacockified. Yes. So stay tuned to see how the peacockifying process is about to happen. So first off, I'm going to explain that I am not a makeup artist. This is just a lady having fun with some makeup because, you know, I'm tired of society telling us that once we're over a certain age, we have to have toned down makeup and, you know, to offset the wrinkles. I get that for, you know, your everyday crap, but like we want to have fun too, right? Girls over 50 want to have fun. So anyway, this is just for funsies, and I'm excited about it. I don't know how it'll come out, but you know, it's just a bunch of friends hanging out, trying out makeup, and chit-chatting. You'll see this is my assistant, Contessa. She is missing her tiara, her crown, and that's because I took it to use in a different video. And I forgot to bring it back. And I'm very sorry, Contessa. Look, I have this for you. Okay? I got something for her. Let's put it on. Okay. She says she feels ridiculous. But, you know, get over it. I'm about to become peacockified, so, you know. Okay, so, like I said, I'm not a makeup artist, so I looked up some looks, like some ideas, you know. And I found a multitude of things. One that were gorgeous, but not exactly what I was looking for. Like this is very literal. And so that won't be happening, but amazing. And then there's this one that's literally so artistic. They literally made peacocks on their lids. I can't do that. I don't even know how, even if I had the skill, my eyes are too small. But these are kind of the ideas. And so it's probably going to be like a melding of these things. And I'm just kind of winging it, right? But those are my inspirations. Anything I use that is still available, I will put the links down in the description. Most of it I got from Temu, actually. And but anything that isn't, I'll try to see if it, like on Amazon or whatever, wherever the cheapest price is, and I'll link it there, okay? First, I'm going to put my eyeshadow primer on. And I am using the Milani eyeshadow primer. So, how are you guys doing? It's cold here. I don't know where you guys live. Let me know down below what the weather's like. I just cannot wait. Oh, I put a little too much of this. This is why I can't see without my glasses that well. So this should be interesting. I refuse to get contacts because it's not really that bad. Even when I go to the eye doctor, he's like, your vision hasn't changed. It's pretty, you know, not too bad. But I don't know. I feel like it has, though. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, weather. I'm always curious what it's like everywhere else. Here, it's just dang cold. We still have tons of snow and ice. Oh, guys, I have a funny story to tell you while we're doing this. My husband gave me permission to tell this, so it's okay. Okay, so after we do that, we're going to use some setting powder just to kind of make it easier for the eyeshadow to glide. So we had all these snowstorms, right? And so we had a ton of snow on the roof, and then it would melt slightly, you know, and then make these ice dams, which we haven't had to contend with a couple years, I think. My husband did put on one part of the house where we would get the ice dams, these wires that go in the gutters, and it melts the ice if you need it to. So you just need to plug that in. The problem was this time we started getting leaks everywhere because the ice was so bad, the ice dams. And if you don't know what an ice dam is, if you are lucky enough to not live in an area where you know what ice dams are, it's when the snow starts to melt on the roof, and then it gets cold again, and then it freezes like right where the edges of your house are, the gutters, you know, has like nowhere to go as it's melting. And so it ends up causing leaks in your roof, and it's a real problem. It gets under the shingles, messes up your whole roof. We do need a new roof, so that's going to probably happen this summer. So I'm going to do, on one of the looks I saw, she did blue eyebrows, and I'm debating on this one. Should I do the blue eyebrows? I kind of feel like, why not? Just do it, right? Okay. I don't have any specific eyebrow brushes or brow stuff, so I'll just use this eyeliner, which is blue, and this is by Dat Gel eyeliner though, and the color beach. And that's what it's called, Dat Gel eyeliner, see? Anyway, so, and please don't judge my eyebrows. Last time, the girl who cuts my hair, Holly, I love her, but she does my eyebrows, and unfortunately I was late for my appointment, and so she didn't have time. So I could do them myself, but I'll just mess them up. So I'm just going to leave them until I just pluck here and there, but they're not at their best. Okay, so let's not judge. Judge, okay? I'm becoming a peacock. It doesn't matter. Anyway, so my husband is on, he decided he's got to go on the roof. He's got to get rid of the ice dams, because otherwise we're going to have leaks. Crazy, right? So I'm worried about it because there is a ton of snow up there and a ton of ice. And I'm afraid he's going to slip off the roof, right? So I'm like, can't we just call someone? You know, there's got to be people who do this. And I find somebody, but my husband's a handy guy and he doesn't like to call people to do stuff, which most of the time I appreciate, but in situations like this, not so much, because then it's scary, right? So anyway, I say to my son, let's go out there and help him in any way we can. I don't know how we can, but I just want to be out there and make sure he's okay. So we go out there, he gets the ladder. We have to go up, like, we have a sun room in the back. You have to go on that roof and then get on the other roof. So he gets up. For the most part, he's fine up there. You see where this is going, right? And then he gets to the front of the house, which we didn't have a leak in the front at this point. But he's like, well, it might happen. So, because there was huge icicles. And I can show you a little video of it, either now or later. Anyway, he's on the front of the roof, right? And I keep saying, you know, it's not the biggest drop, it's like maybe 20 feet, but, you know, there's like trees underneath, like, you know, he'd probably get hurt if he fell. So I'm like, be careful, and so now I can see that he's struggling to stay. He doesn't want to say anything, but he's struggling to not fall off this roof. And I'm like, hold on, I got an idea. I have cleats. I run up, I get those cleats you can just stick on your shoe, and I throw them up. Well, he can't even move enough to get these on, because every time he makes the smallest movement, he slips more and more. And he's now on the edge, like his foot is on the gutter full of ice, and that is the only thing keeping him up there right now. And he can't move at all. And I'm like, well, should I call somebody? And at first he's like, no. And so we're trying to think of all kinds of ideas to help him get off the roof, and nothing's working. So finally, he's like, fine, call the fire department. And I could tell he's not happy. He's very upset about it. So, and he goes, but tell them not to use the sirens. I'm like, I don't think they're going to listen to me. But anyway, they did come. They came. It was funny because when I called and I explained the situation, he goes, got it. Husband stuck on roof. Then they came, and it was just one little truck, like not like the big fire trucks, but like a little truck. And just had the lights on, but no siren. And I was like, okay, that's good, right? They probably have a nice ladder in there. They're going to help him out. No, he was just the assessor of the situation. So he gets there and then he decides, oh, okay, this is what we need. Well, then the cavalry comes. Not one, not two, but 3 fire engines and the police. And luckily, none of them used their sirens, but they did use the lights. And of course, they're all lined up on their street in front of the house. And my husband is on the front of the house. Like, this can't happen on the back. No, it's going to be in the front. And neighbors are coming out and looking, and everyone's staring, walking by, going by in their car, like slowing down. My husband was mortified. Which is why I didn't film any of him being up there, because I was like, I don't want to make it worse for him. Afterwards, though, he's like, you didn't film me up there? I'm like, he thought it was kind of funny after he got over the embarrassment part. And the firemen were very nice. And they're like, no, we're glad you didn't try to get down, because, like, I can see you were going to fall and you were going to break a bone for sure. And then we'd have to come anyway with the ambulance. So anyway, but he was like, thank God you guys came out just to, like, support me, because he goes, I'd probably still be up there and freeze to death. And you know what? He may not be. That might have happened. I mean, if we never checked on him, right? He didn't have a phone up there or nothing. He probably would have fallen, because he would have been desperate. But I'm like, I'm sure I would have heard you. Like, you probably would have knocked, or eventually I would have been like, geez, it's taking him a long time. But anyway, so that's what happened. And that's what we've been dealing with. And that's why every time now it snows, we got another leak, and I was like, don't you dare go up there. But luckily he was able to just use like a tall thing to get the edge in the front. The very front he was trying to do when he got stuck up there. But, yeah. And then our friend who lives, like, in the same town was like, why didn't you call me? I would have helped you. You didn't have to call the fire department. I'm like, Mike, you couldn't have done nothing. He couldn't move. Like, if he moved even an iota, like, he needed the firemen to tell him exactly how to put his feet and how to do that and have support there of these big guys, you know. So we did the right thing. I'm glad we called. But, yeah, it was interesting. But anyway, so we're just like, spring cannot come too soon, man. And since then, I've seen a couple now water stains on my bedroom ceiling, which is lovely. Which means, because the attic is, wait, is that? No, it's not. So, yeah, we're definitely going to need a new roof. But then you worry about, you get a new roof, and then this is going to happen again, and then it's going to wreck my new roof, right? This is, you know, you own a house, this is what happens. And I'm not complaining about that. I mean, I'm glad we own a house. But, boy, it never ends. All right. So, I'm not sure if I like it. But we'll leave it for now. And then when we do the eyeshadow, maybe I'll touch it up with that. We'll see. So now we're going to do the eyeshadow. Oh, and you know what? I want to put my hair back. So just use this. These are the best things I've ever bought on YouTube, Temu. These little bandana stretchy headbands. They're so great for when you're putting your makeup on and doing your skincare. I love it. Okay, so what I have for eyeshadow, I got these two. It came with a third, but I cannot find it for the life of me. What I did with it, I don't know. But they were very close. Like, this one's more green, this is more blue, and the other one was very blue also. So I don't really think I need it anyway. But I got these two, and they're chrome. And then I got this because, honestly, they list it on Temu like lip gloss, and then the next one would be eyeshadow. So I'm thinking, oh, I'm getting lip gloss and eyeshadow, but then it says, when you get it, it says all three. Well, no, it says lip gloss, eyeshadow, and eyeliner. But anyway, I'm going to probably just use this as lip gloss. That's that. And then I got a powdered eyeshadow. And it's got lots of blues in there and some shimmers. And then I got this, and I'm not sure what this one was, but it's a lot of the same, I think, you know. I may need to try, like, see, that's so pretty. It's so weird because you guys see it differently with the chrome on camera. Like, that just looks green on camera. But in real life, it's green, blue, you know, it's all kinds of stuff. So I hope you still get the full effect of the peacockifying, you know. I think you will. How we're going to start this. And I think I just can't overthink it, right? So I think what I'm going to start with is, do I have black in this palette? No. I would like to have some black eyeshadow. So hold on. Okay, I found some black eyeshadow. And what I'm going to try to do is make a crease that goes above my natural crease because my eyes are so hooded and small, to hopefully extend the look a little bit. So let's try it. See how it goes. I'm going to use one of these little pencils that are a little rubbery. Let's see if that works out. Okay. Here goes nothing. I think I'll start in the middle so it doesn't... Okay. Oh, this isn't working very well. Oh, wait. Okay, there it goes. I also have to give myself a break because I don't have the same skin that these girls have, right? And I'm going to do like a wing out. Like way out. Like that. It's thicker than I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be a little more precise, but that's okay. So not exactly what I had in mind, but it could still work out. So let's just keep going, okay? I was trying something I saw one of the other girls do, and it might still work out. It's just we have to remember that her skin is, you know, she's probably 20 in this picture. Ow, I just dropped the whole thing. I hate when eyeshadow palettes, the hinges break. Ugh, so annoying. All right, the next thing I want to do is put white up here, but just as a base. And I'm going to use that same palette that I just used earlier. So let's try that. And I'm just going to do it right underneath the eyebrow. And I'll probably be adding another thing. Oh, I forgot to show you that I got also this shining. It's, you know, so we'll probably put that on top. But let's just, we're taking it one step at a time. One day at a time. Who loved that show? I did. I wanted to be Valerie Bertinelli. She was like my idol. Another show I really loved when I was a kid, and I'm talking like, you know, 11, 12, like around there, probably, it was only on one season, and it was about twins. And tell me if you remember this in the comments, because no one else I know ever remembers. There's only one season, and it was the Seagal twins, and I don't know how they're related to Katie Seagal, but I think that they are. But oh, gosh, I can't remember the name of it. Double Trouble, maybe? I don't know. But anyway, one was like very studious, always good girl, and the other one was a little more wild. And, you know, I was definitely related more to the wild one, even though I was so young. And I just loved that show so much. And my family took a family vacation to California one year. In between, I'm going to use this peachy kind of color underneath the white as a base, but above that line, which is hard because I think I put the line a little too high. I don't know, but we'll just do that. Anyway, so we went to California, and they were filming the very last episode of the only season. And, you know, I don't know if you still can. I know you can for a lot of shows, but you could get tickets and go see the taping. And I really wanted to see it so bad. Like, it's the only thing I wanted to do. And so my mom was like, all right, well, let's go wait in line. So we wait in this line for hours, guys, hours. And I am just beyond excited. And we are literally the next one. We have the last person, like, you know, the next person in line, right? And they tell us, oh, okay, like they're taking people on a tram down to the studio. And they're like, oh, okay, you guys are next. You know, just give us a couple minutes. And then this group comes in, all dressed in like evening gowns. And they told us they were soap opera actors or whatever. And they're like, oh, those are friends of the Seagal twins. And so they're going to take your seats. It was a harsh lesson in the way the world works, right? I was heartbroken, you guys. I was crying my eyes out. I was so upset. And it was terrible. And they watched me. They see me crying. They know why I'm crying. These stupid soap opera actors, and they get on the tram and they go, yep, really rude, really rude. I hope they have no careers now. If that was me and I see this little girl crying because she wanted to go so bad and I'm taking her seat, I would have been like, you take my seat, girl. And I will catch up with them at the after party, which you know they were going to go to. Right? That's what I would have done. But anyway, it's one of those memories that, you know. And of course, they never did another season. So that was that. Well, how did I get on that? I don't remember. Okay, so now over the black line, I'm going to use a light blue. And now I'm going to use this shadow palette from Temu called Rebellious Girl. Oh, isn't that interesting? We were just talking about the rebellious one. And let's see, I'm going to use like this brush, I think. I don't know what the names are. Whatever. And I'm going to just kind of go over that line and in my crease. To try to make it look like that is my crease, you know. Just sort of blend it a little. Don't you like how I'm like talking like I know what I'm doing? Yeah, my family used to love to take little trips. Well, that was kind of a big one from Massachusetts to California. And we went to California twice. We saw the Family Feud. We went to a few different shows. We tried to get on Deal or No Deal. My dad did. He got dressed up. He was a marathon runner, so he just wore like all his medals and stuff and his little running outfit. But we didn't get in. So, like they go around the line and they ask you questions. And the whole point is they want to find people that if you get picked that are going to be interesting or just, I guess, what they're looking for at that time. Which is smart, I suppose, from a TV point of view. And I guess we just didn't make the cut, you know. I did have a roommate in college who got on The Price is Right. And she won like a whole bunch of stuff too. And yeah, that's kind of cool. All right. Well, this isn't too bad, I don't think. Okay, I'm going to just blend it a little bit better with a big brush. Second time we went, I was a teenager. I want to say I was 14. And we didn't do any TV shows that I can remember, but we got there. My parents were very like, oh, we don't have a plan all the time, you know. And we got there and we stayed at this horrible, horrible hotel. That was like in the, you know, near the strip, you know, Sunset Strip. Okay. And it was just awful. You could hear sirens. And I was like, what? Even as a kid, I was like, what? Why? And they're like, oh, you're just figured like, oh, just stay somewhere close to the airport or whatever. Yeah, anyway. Then my parents wanted to walk Sunset Strip because, you know, it was famous. They wanted to walk on Sunset Strip with me. I just want to make it clear. My parents were great parents. This makes it sound like they're not, but they were. They just were expecting, you know, the glitz and glamour of LA, not the seedy, icky underbelly. So here I am, my little mini skirt, you know, not too crazy short, but normal. I'm 14 years old, and I don't want to be seen with them, right? So they're like ahead of me, and I'm in the back, so I don't look like I'm with them, which was a mistake because I got so many people pulling over asking me how much. How disgusting is that, right? The second we got off the plane, we're waiting for our little, you know, what do you call that? Shuttle thing. And I was sitting on my suitcase. And of course, again, my parents are over there. I'm over here. And this like whole bunch of guys in a car pull up and ask me if I want to ride. The second we got there, I was like, ew, okay. I felt like I was constantly being like targeted, you know. Even in the airport, the Hare Krishnas were walking around with their things and they kept coming up to me and trying to get me to join the Hare Krishnas. And yeah, like, and then I get off and I'm being like like, you know, oh, come on, come with us, come with us. It wasn't until my dad came over, they were like, oh, and then they took off. And then I got people pulling over asking me how much. Gross. Then we went into a store to buy like snacks. And my parents are with me there. It looks, you know, and then my parents are looking the other way. I look this way, and the guy who is the, you know, the cashier or whatever starts licking his lips and making like obscene gestures towards me. I was horrified. Like, honestly, I never wanted to go back to LA for a million years after that. It was so gross. And, you know, this was, of course, back in the 80s. And yeah, I was really turned off by LA back then. I haven't been in a very long time, so I don't know what it's like now. But I did love the other parts of California when we went to. I do love California. I love a lot about California, but I've never been back to LA because of that whole experience. It really grossed me out. Okay, so we've done that, I think, enough. Not too shabby. Okay, now I'm going to go back to the blue palette, and I'm going to pick a deeper sort of bright blue for the crease line. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe, should I do a shimmery one? Or should I just do like a darker one? I don't know. Let's see. But I'm going to take this line again, this liner thing. Maybe I'll start with the darker color and then see. I can't really see the shimmer on this one. I like the color, but the shimmer does not seem to be standing out right now. It's coming along. Now I'm going to do like this aqua like color here. And I'm going to try to do that more in the corner here. Yes. I do like that. All right, now let's blend it a little bit. I don't know what happened. Oh, here it is. I don't know how they get it to be so sharp. All right, now we're going to go with some white on the whole lid, okay? And so I'm going to go back to that other palette and do that. And that's just like as a base, basically. I say it like I know what I'm talking about. What's your favorite place you've ever been to? I still think my favorite might be Hawaii. But I will say Costa Rica is close for sure. I really loved Costa Rica. And I do love Puerto Rico as well. I'm going to go a little up here too. Now we're going to do the chromes, I think. So, let's see. What should I start with? I think I want to start with the greener one on the inside, and then we'll go to the other one. Let's give it a go, Joe. This is what it'll look like. And I'm probably gonna use a brush to kind of smooth it out a little bit. Let's try the other one for the next section. I have to do this because I can't remember which one. Here it's hard to see the difference in the colors. Let's see. This one's more of a blue like that. Oh gosh. I thought I loosened them up, remember? Sorry. And then you got this one. Okay, so we'll use this next and then the other one last. I'm gonna try, okay, see it's doing better now. This thing, I put some Vaseline on it. All right. Okay. Tap of that. Guys, I just love makeup. It's just so fun. I do want to put a little copper in there. I think I might just use like this jumbo NYX sort of thing. I wonder if I can get that. Just to kind of give it a little dimension, I think. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. I'm going to use this one on the out. I feel like it needs some help. I feel like it needs some more, like in the corner, some yellow or something. We'll see. Let's just give it a chance, Kiki, right? Let's just give it a chance. All right. I might put a little more of, oh, I know. Let's try some of this really pretty, like glittery one in the corner here. Let's try some of that. Ooh, that made it pop. Maybe a little in the corner, maybe. All right. The problem with the cream eyeshadow is that you can't blend it like you would, you know, a powder shadow, which when it comes to like more, you know, mature skin, you got more lines, you got to kind of, you know, blur out, I guess is the word. And it's a lot harder to do that with the cream eyeshadow, gel eyeshadow, or whatever you call it. So I feel like that line is still very prominent there. But I think it's working out a little bit. I'm just like going crazy now. I'm just doing my thing. You know? Yeah, it's melding too much now. I should have trusted the process. All right, it's okay. It's just makeup. All right, let's go back over it with some of this chromey stuff because I think I messed that part up. Up close, it's kind of pretty, even if it is a hot mess. All right, let's do some eyeliner. She does black, and I might need to do black, I think, because it's so dark that I don't think the blue is going to work. This will work. Is this even working? Yeah, okay. It doesn't really go over the chrome very well. If I'm holding this weird, it's because it's really difficult to get it on there. Okay, yeah, that looks terrible. Let's use a brush to kind of push it in there. I think she uses mostly a this with the black eyeshadow, so let's just go over it with that. That would work better, probably. Yeah, that's working better. Then we're going to do the white eyeliner on the lower waterline. Just kind of makes it pop a little bit. I do this a lot when I'm on camera. Just feel like it really helps open the eyes a little bit. Okay. Then, okay, she does orange underneath. Should I trust her and do that? I guess we'll do that. Some burnt orange she takes. I guess I'll go with this one. It does kind of make it pop a little bit. Huh. I never even would have thought to do that. She takes this, puts a little more black eyeshadow on it. Kind of covers that. And then pushes it down underneath a little bit. Just a little bit. We're going to put a little bit, like maybe some green or something underneath. Just a tiny bit. I don't know. Let's just see. Let's just see. I haven't used this one, this middle one, so let's just do that. Again, this does not give you that glittery effect I was hoping for, this eyeshadow palette. But then again, what do you want for like $3? Let's try to find, which was the one? This is the one. Put a little of this on that brush. Maybe that'll work better. I'm going to find that white shiny pen. And I'm going to do this under my eyebrow. And probably do a little in the inner corner. I don't think it's bad. What do we think? It's cool. I like it. All right, whatever. Okay, so we've done that. We will do the eyelashes, but we're not going to put the eyelashes on because I bought these eyelashes also from Temu to go on, but those will go on last. But we are going to do some mascara, and then I'll give that a chance to dry. So because I've been told you put mascara on, it makes the eyelashes go on easier. Don't know if that's true. All right, I'll take my half-caked mascara, this little teeny tiny thing. I don't want to make dinner, guys. Ugh. But I feel like we've been getting too much takeout lately. And I'm trying to eat healthier, so what's on the menu is turkey sausage with kale and chickpeas, stir-fried like. And that's much better than pizza. Okay. One thing I do notice, and it could just be my eyes because I have very hooded eyes, is the chrome, it kind of creases a lot, you know? So, okay, now I'm going to do my foundation. I'll do that off camera, okay? So we don't waste all your time. Okay, so I did the foundation, and now, and I did my blush and my contour. So now what I'm going to do is, I can't find my highlighter that I wanted to use. So I'm going to try to use this one I got from Miss A. Miss A? Is that what it is? Yeah. Which I didn't like it, but it's like a very light gold. So I might try to use that. And this white shimmer pencil. Let's see if that works. Mix them up and put them on. That's not bad. Okay, now we're gonna do the eyelashes, then I'll do the lips. Now, here's a fair warning. I am not good at putting on eyelashes. I don't have enough practice at it. I don't like how they feel. Ooh, sorry. But, you know, I had to for this. So I get my handy dandy lash glue. Ooh, it's thickened. That's not good. All right, let's make sure I get them in the right place. Okay. And do I need to trim them? Because I have such teeny tiny eyes. Oh no. Okay. I think just a tiny bit. So, find my scissors. Here goes nothing. All right, that's one down. I love them. Oh my gosh, they're so pretty. Okay. Now for the final step, and I'm going to try this. I'm going to use that blue eyeliner for lip liner. Let's try it. So we're going to use this one for the lips. I think I might have to use more than just this one. Remember how when I told you they all say like eyeliner, eyeshadow, lipstick, like multi-use? Goes on like a liquid eyeshadow. And I don't like it at all. It's like not showing anything. No. Let's try one of the others. Since they all said it. Better. I feel like I want to add a little stuff to it though, because like I feel like this is the green or the blue. Green. All right then. Let's try to put some of the white on there. Okay. All right, guys, let's finish getting peacockified. What do we think? I got the peacock earrings, the hair, the thing. My cats attacked this 500 times, so it's not exactly what it was. I don't know. What do we think? I look at this top I bought. I bought this for something else. Isn't that cute? Do I look like a peacock? Woo! Oh, I love it. I look like a drag queen in the best way. I love drag queens, so I would not be insulted if someone said I look like a drag queen. If this wig wasn't so dang hot, yeah, I'd probably go out like this, like, you know, to a drag brunch or something. I don't know. Anything fun, right? So I don't know. What do you guys think? So let me get you up close and personal. Move this light. There we are. We got the wig, we got the earrings, the shirt, the ring, the eyelashes, and the feathers. And I think it's so fun. I'm going to stay like this till my husband gets home. He's going to be like, what? It's so fun. The only thing is this makes my teeth look blue. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had fun. Yeah. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you think I'm a crazy wackadoo, that's okay. You can call me that. I don't care. But, yeah, we're just having fun, right? And if I had a drag name, what would it be? Let's look that up. Okay, so I looked up on ChatGPT. What would my drag name be if this was my costume, right? If I was peacockified. And they didn't come up with too many good ones, I gotta be honest with you. So one was Pluma Royale. I like that one. Another one was Regina Fowl. I love that one. This one I love, the Crown Jewels, darling, Crown Jewels. And Plucky Blue, that's cute. Foul Play. This is so fun. And then of course there's the P. Peacock. Peacock, you know. Yeah, okay. So anyway, sapphire strut. That's cute. Which one would I pick if I had to? I think I would go with Pluma Royale. No, I changed my mind. Regina Fowl. Sounds so funny. Anyway, I really had fun with you guys. Thanks so much for being here. And until next time, bye. Have a glorious day or night. So ta-ta for now. Ta-ta for now. Oh, wow. I'm a pro.